Hey, good evening, everybody. Corey Newton. Thanks for clicking on here, showing up. Let me smear a little economics in your face for a couple minutes and let you get back to the rest of your life. Released another paper today on COVID-19 scarcity. Yeah. COVID-19 scarcity and household utility in the face of stockouts, shortages, substitutions, and other goods. Scarcity occurs when the amount people desire exceeds the amount available at zero price. Institute for Supply Management, March 2020 Manufacturing ISM report on business, released April 1st, has a short, list of commodities in short supply: cleaning wipes, hand sanitizer, isopropyl alcohol, paper towels, personal protective equipment, gloves, PPE, masks, toilet paper. COVID-19 pandemic has shifted the household demand curve. Each one of the determinants of household demand, income, tastes, expectations, and other goods have all been impacted. As households attempt to maximize their utility, satisfaction received from consumption, and a sense of well-being, we're faced with stockouts and shortages in key items necessary to reduce the risk of infection and other basic items where the quantity demanded exceeds the quantity supplied. Household income is impacted by participating in forced idleness enacted through executive orders of governors. Household tastes, likes or dislikes, and consumptions, which may be negatively impacted by income shock, can be altered. Household expectations about income, price, and availability further compounds the household's determinants of demand dilemma. Households must keep an eye on the price and availability of other goods in order to maximize household utility and weather a storm. In normal times, household income determines whether a good is normal or whether a good is inferior. Currently, due to stockout shortages and availability exceptions, a normal good may have to be substituted with an inferior good, something used or something generic, or done without until it becomes available again, or hunted for, despite the risk of infection associated with visiting multiple stores to complete the shopping list. The taste and creativity of the household purchaser will determine which purchases are necessary to substitute either normal or inferior goods for items that are stocked out. Complementary goods may be unavailable due to shift of household demand curve. The textbook examples of complementary goods include milk and cookies, like milk and brownies, Pepsi and pizza, ice cold Pepsi and red hot pizza. Sugar and flour come to mind from a few weeks ago when participating in enforced idleness left many at home, and they all decided to start baking at the same time, which is a great example of the household production. We had a decent supply due to routine prior purchases. However, the increase in baking activity reduced that supply. I went to multiple stores to score flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and vanilla, to name a few. In order to complete the list, some of the items were substituted for inferior generic goods due to stockouts. Some more commodities in short supply identified by the Institute for Supply Management on April 3rd in their March 2020 non-manufacturing ISM report on business include cleaning products, cleaning supplies, construction contractors, construction subcontractors, disinfectants, hand sanitizer, temporary labor, medical supplies, N95 respirators, paper products, personal protective equipment, PPE coveralls, PPE masks, surgical masks, and toilet paper. Price and availability of other goods, whether normal, inferior, substitutes, or complements, will be the way households maximize their utility in the face of income shocks, tastes, and expectations for the duration of this COVID-19 viral contamination. You've seen it. I'm sure there's anecdotal evidence of you show up at a store and there's a whole bunch of stuff on your list is gone. And the longer you stay in there and try and figure out, the higher the likelihood and the probability of you being infected is. So not only are there shocks to household income, household expectations, household tastes, and just other goods in general, we're trying to make these decisions in a contaminated biological environment as the grocery store. And yeah, we want to make as many decisions as we can before we even leave the household to get to the firm of the grocery store to make these purchases. And I know I'm speaking out loud to myself when I'm shopping, hunting for goods, that this is fucking bullshit. And this is really fucked up. Everybody stay safe.